Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, you can barely even tell. I mean, who would have known? Who would have known that this entire video for the head talking segments is going to be filmed on a webcam? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about this. This is a AI 4K PTZ webcam by OBSBot and it's called the Tail Air. Now, I've been messing about with this camera for a couple of months now, and this thing I cannot get enough of. I mean, the quality of it alone is insane, as you can clearly tell in this video, but there's some really neat features in this camera that you just have to see for yourself. So before we get into anything, let's get down to brass tacks. Let's get down to the usual. What exactly can this do? It can film in 4K at 30 frames per second and also at 1080p at 60 frames per second as well. It's got an aperture of 1.8. It also has an 8-lens glass system for the camera, meaning that the image is just crisp, and it comes in at a 23mm focal length as well. This is not very far off as to what I usually use on my Sony a7C, which is a 24mm at 2.8. So yes, technically I'm getting more depth of field with a freaking webcam than my £2,500 camera setup. There is a multitude of connections on this thing as well. If you want to know too, this thing's got a massive solid battery at the bottom, which is very handy, especially while you're on the go. Now you're wondering, how do you go on the go on this camera? It basically has a built-in wireless connection, which is absolutely nuts. I've never seen a camera like this. And in terms of that, you are then able to actually load up OBSBot software on your phone and stream out to your favorite platform, whether that be YouTube or Twitch, which is just freaking insane. And the funny thing is too, if you're afraid of exactly not being able to see what's on camera while you're talking to the camera, or if your audio, you're not sure what it's going to be like, you can use your own devices. It's literally got a mini HDMI output on the back, as well as a microphone jack on the side, which is a 3.5mm. And this is how I'm able to sound so crisp in the studio today, because I'm using my shotgun mic directly plugged into the camera, which is something for a webcam never thought I was going to be able to do. I'll also feature noise cancellation dual microphones as well, and if you want to hear what that sounds like, here's a little bit about that. And here's an example of exactly what the microphone built in sounds like. Right now we actually have noise reduction down to 0. However, through the app, I'm able to then change this. So right now we've got on automatic gain as well. We can take that off. We can also choose whether or not to increase or decrease the gain on the app itself. We can also, so this is it with noise reduction 1, noise reduction 2. We're going to see what that sounds like. And then finally, at noise reduction at 3, the maximum that you can possibly set it on this camera. On top of that as well, it features the usual OBSBot stuff such as AI tracking, but this one does come with a couple of extra neat tricks to it, such as tracking for animals and objects, not just people. All you need to do in order to track an object is do this manually on the phone within the software, and you let OBSBot handle the rest. I've also tested out the animal tracking as well with my little dog around the house, and needless to say, it freaking works. It does a damn good job. I also used this camera on my 24-hour stream recently, especially when I was moving from room to room because, you know, I needed to eat, I needed to have a little break away from my screen. So in order in doing that, I actually had an Ethernet adapter which plugs directly into the USB-C socket, and I was able to place this around the house, which was very handy. The other cool thing with this Ethernet adapter is that it even delivers power over Ethernet. So if your system is able to be compatible with this, you don't need to plug in a USB-C socket to keep the camera charged. It just does it all through the Ethernet, which is mind-blowing, which is so good. And the handy thing too is the fact is because of the wireless connection as well, if I didn't have an Ethernet socket in the room, I was able to connect the camera to the network and then use RTMP over the network in order to bring it up on OBS. And trust me, my chat at the time were very impressed with the quality of this camera. However, I am going to say there are a couple of different quirks when you play with the camera over, say for example, RTMP or even the wireless mode on it, especially even if you use it as UVC mode, which is meant to make your computer realize that it's a webcam and allow it to be used as a normal webcam inside your normal software. Now the website dictates that you can use this wirelessly, however I have not been able to get UVC mode to be used on the computer while it's wireless. I can only do this when it's very USB-C connected, which is a bit of a downer. And especially as well with the microphone side of things as well, because when I tried to do it in RTMP, the microphone jack wasn't working at the time. However, I have only just started getting it working today, so I don't know if there's something wrong with my unit or if I've accidentally clicked something in the software that disabled the microphone jack. However, as you can see in this video, it's working absolutely flawlessly. The build quality of this webcam is absolutely solid. The very cool thing as well is they actually ship it out with a carrying case if you want to take it on the go with you if you're going to be recording out and about or live streaming while out and about as well. I'm definitely going to be taking this to TwitchCon with me because I want to do some live streams while maybe out at a small cafe, chilling out in the actual exhibition center and any other random place as well. And I'm going to be able to bring my microphone with me, plug it in, and it's going to sound so damn good on stream. As well as the AI tracking, it comes with all the usual hand gestures. For example, if I want to hold my hand up, I will then see a blue light flash on the front of the screen, and then I'll be able to move around and this camera will just automatically track me around my room, which is pretty damn impressive. If I want to hold it back up again, we can then see that it stops tracking me and I can just keep that stationary while I move around. There's also things such as dynamic zoom and being able to start and stop recording, that if I literally give the OK sign to the camera, it will stop recording or streaming, which is freaking so handy to have that I don't need to be near my phone. In fact, I'm not even looking at this image right now because I'm so confident how good this camera does look. Now, this camera does come in at a bit of a beefier price at £420. However, if you are making this your main camera for streaming, for video recording, you cannot really deny how damn good it looks, and it's almost punching above its weight in terms of maybe the Sony a6000 as well. Although there is some lower light scenarios I do believe this camera could improve on. However, this is the Air, it's not the beefier big brothers, because I do realize that they have recently released the OBSBot Tail 2, which looks freaking insane in terms of what it's able to achieve. Now, the other thing that you can actually do with this camera is you can actually purchase an NDI license for it, meaning if you have multiple of these cameras, you can have them all getting fed through to your computer, no problem at all, and they'll all be their own separate inputs. Which, say for example, if you wanted to do a live streaming for a gig or a show or a DJ session, this would be insane as a multi-camera setup. You can also control it through the Stream Deck software, which is exactly what I do when I use this as my room camera, being that I can actually get up from my computer, press a button, and the camera will pan across with me to my streaming computer behind me, because, you know, sometimes I need to go between each station in here while live on stream. So in the end, with a £420 price tag and so many features built into it, who is this webcam for? Now, a little part of me wants to kind of try and use this as my main webcam for streaming at some point, but I know it's never going to replace a full DSLR mirrorless system. However, for the people that don't want to break the bank but want something nice and portable, something that they know is going to work and they can just quickly use it with their phone, whether that be in horizontal or portrait mode, this is definitely a camera to have a look at. Especially if you're on the go, and especially if you're in many meetings while you're traveling around as well, and maybe if you want to stream or record content on the go, this is definitely one of the ones to look at, because you can even download the videos on your phone so you can easily edit things there and then and throw it up online. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a test stream outside as well to see how it goes, because I want to see how this all works and comes together, especially with the microphone, and I want to see how it works before TwitchCon. So trust me, keep an eye out on my Twitch channel, see what comes in the future with this web camera, because honestly, the actual means are absolutely endless with it. But yeah, that's all there is to this video, guys. I mean, like, literally, the camera speaks for itself. I've got nothing else to say. But anyways, guys, that's all for this video. If you like this video and want to know more about the OBSBot Tail Air, drop a comment down below and smash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this coming in the future, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. But until then, I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you.